Okay, my name is Sir Gregory. I am a 15th century English knight. And this is Herr Karl. He's a 15th century German knight.
And today we're going to do a program called Arming the Knight. In this program, we are going to have Sir Gregory suit me as I would be armed for a battle or for a tournament. And this is my 15th century armor that he is going to be putting on me. There's 18 pieces of armor that I will be wearing when I get the whole suit on. When I have my shield and my sword in my hand, I have more than 100 pounds of armor.
And this is all 16 gauge mild steel, historically accurate.
So, let's start with the first piece.
The first pieces are the sabatons. These protect the knight's feet. When you're arming a knight, you always start from the bottom up. Sabatons are always first.
Now usually there would be more than one squire. A squire takes care of his knight from morning till night. He does everything. He works with feeding the knight, dressing the knight, taking care of the knight, and very much taking care of the knight's armor and helping to suit the knight. As you can see, Sir Gregory is putting the sabatons on my boots. This protects the knight's feet.
And the sabatons, they just slip over his boot, and there's two leather straps to buckle them in place so they don't move.
The next part of the armor is the greaves.
Here's the greaves, protect the shins.
They would be called shin guards.
How does that feel there, Carl? Tighter on this one. There, how's that?
The next piece are
These are the cuisses,
the cuisses.
and this is the thigh armor. It goes on this pin here.
Now this,
Show them the
as
arming
you can
ties.
see here, has arming ties on my coat. And these arming ties go through this little rubber on the top of the leg on the arming coat and makes it tight so it doesn't slip down. Because if a knight's armor didn't fit, it would hurt him more than it would protect him.
And this armor here was custom made for Herr Karl, and that's why it fits him so good.
It was made by White Armor Shop over in the Ukraine by an armorer by the name of Vladimir Fokin. What a person does, they send their sizes, they take their measurements, and they send their measurements over to the armor shop. Once again, slipping the strings through and tying them to my arming coat. That's the bottom part of a knight's armor. Can I walk in it? Yes. Now we go to the arms.
The vambraces.
The elbow strap always is strapped first because that makes sure that the knight's elbow can bend.
Then the ties.
Then the ties. Once again, the ties go right into the rubber at the top of the armor to tie the armor on to the arming coat.
The next piece is the cuirass here.
The next piece is the cuirass.
Consists of we got the front breastplate, we got the rear plate, And we
You're
have
going to be able
facets.
to do that by yourself.
We're going to wing it.
You're going to win it. All right. You're going to win it. You're going to win it. Okay. Now, you haven't got it yet. Now, what you got to do, you know the drill with up here on the shoulders?
The old German. There you go. Good.
For people that have never seen this before, it's always something to actually see what a knight did go through. And as I said, what we try to do is demonstrate the exact way that it would be done.
Pauldrons,
Next is the pauldrons.
which is the shoulder pieces.
More pieces. Now these things here, they look like decorations, but they're not decorations. They're called bisagrews, and they're to sword and arrows. If they hit that, they bounce right off. So then, this is a William Wallace sword. This is a 15th century German William Wallace sword.
There we go.
It's called a 15th century bastard sword. And the reason it's called a bastard sword is because it isn't a long sword, it isn't a broadsword. It doesn't have a category of its own, so they called it a bastard. I was talking about squires, and if anybody wants to be a squire out there in the video land, we do have leather armor that the squires wear. We have complete sets of leather armor, and we let the squires suit up in it so that they are protected too. They look just like us. These are the gauntlets. You've heard the old sayings, throw down the gauntlet. This is where it comes from, the knights. Oh, I'll teach you one other quick fact. Do you know where the United States military got its salute? From the knights. Now, Sir Gregory's going to bring a helmet over here to me. And he is going to show you, demonstrate how the military got its salute. When they raised the visor, where did their hand go? That's the military salute. It came from the knights. Now, it needs to be set on, and then it needs to be pushed back before you... I don't know whether it is superstition or whether there's anything really to it. But one thing that we've always been told is that a knight is not supposed to touch his armor on the day of a tournament or battle. His squire is the one that does all the work, and as I said, whether it's superstition that something happens in battle if he touches it, we're just told that that's the way it was back there in the 15th century. And normally in a demonstration like this, we would be letting the audience ask questions. We get various questions, and I bet you'll never think of what the most asked question is. When a knight gets completely suited in armor, how does he go to the bathroom? Our pat answer for that one: when a knight is on the battlefield, going to the bathroom is the least of his worries, and besides that, the squire cleans the armor.
This is how a 15th century knight was suited.